Okay, good morning, High AP World Historians. Welcome to the new school year. So today I'm just going to go over really quick the things that I was going to cover with you in class, the nitty-gritty stuff, the syllabus, extra help, emailing, and your assignment for tonight, which is going to be to read Peter Stern's Why We Study History. You're going to annotate that, you're going to take notes on that, and then tomorrow we're going to be completing an SAQ, which is a short answer question, answering the questions, how do historians know about history? And why do we need to study history? And we will go into more depth tomorrow on that. The first thing I'm going to go over is our syllabus. As you're going to see, I'm going to give you the handout of it tomorrow. It's also linked onto my High. AP World has changed from last year. Last year there were 6 time periods that we, or 6 units of instruction that we studied. This year now there's 9 units of instruction. Last year it was from the beginning of time to modern day. Now it is from 1200 circa to about to the present day. So because of that, the College Board has changed some of the key concepts, but the key concepts that they changed still require you to have that knowledge in that prehistory. So I have developed a foundation unit along with AP World teachers that I met at the College Board reading and through the AP World Facebook group, which I will refer to as the Nerd Herd in the future. And we have developed topics that need to be understood before we can continue into the Global Tapestry unit, because the Global Tapestry unit talks about how the empires all interact with each other and how we expanded out, identifying the Eastern and Western hemispheres and how they interacted with each other, religions and different leaders and how they interacted with each other and how they developed over time. So we really need to get that base knowledge, that foundation unit. You're going to see the thematic learning objectives in SPECT. You guys are familiar with those from the summer reading assignment, so I'm not going to go over those with you right now. Historical thinking skills, we're going to refer to and go through in class. The 3 reasoning processes comparing, so we're going to work on developing comparative statements in that foundation unit. We're going to identify cause and effect relationships in the foundation unit, and we're going to identify continuity and change by understanding how those base foundation units identify those changes and continuities throughout the 9 units of the new AP Modern World. I will tomorrow quickly have you join our AP classroom, so don't worry about that right now. I know that your AMSCO books are not going to be until the 15th, so don't stress out about that because we are all waiting for them, including myself. Expectations, I would like for you to read those. No tardies, please be here on time. It's immediately before break. You can even get here a little early. Get yourself settled, get yourself set up. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask questions during break. That's your opportunity to get prepared for class. Homework assignments are very simple. Don't hand them in late. If you hand them in late, they're 50% worth their original value. I don't count days. This is a college level course. You're going to have an hour to a half hour of homework every single night. Submitting your homework, make sure you submit it in the proper place. Everything is handwritten in this course. There are some things that are typed that I will ask for you to submit into my High, but that's very far and few between. So please make sure that you hand in everything handwritten, legible, so that I could read it, so that when your test is being read by a reader in Kansas City, Missouri, they can read it also and give you the points that you deserve. The easier it is for them to read, the better your grade. So evaluation, just let you guys know, 1.06 is the course curve. So every grade that you get is, or your final grade for each quarter is multiplied by 1.06. It adds about like 4 points to your overall average. So don't panic when you don't get those hundreds that you usually expected. On a test, you may get a 70, and then there's test corrections. There's a weighted curve, and that can boost up your score too. Plus, there's also the built-in curve into the course, 1.06. So don't freak out about test scores. We will improve over time. Extra help, A days. Every A day, I have made myself available for extra help. I have my children into childcare on A days, so every A day, we will have extra help. If you need any additional assistance, please email me. I will respond to your email within 24 hours. I have consciously decided to take my email off of my phone, so I'm not looking at it when I'm at home with my children. So I will sit down and consciously at my laptop and respond to emails when I can, and set time away to do that. But if I don't get back to your email, I will respond to it the following morning. Plagiarism, don't do it. Simple as that. Communication with me, please be honest with me. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling stressed, you're feeling like you really don't understand something, come to me immediately. I am very approachable. You may not feel that way at first. You may be intimidated by the course load, by the coursework. Please come to me and speak to me. Quarterly exams are going to be mirror image of the actual AP exams of the units of study that we've studied. So it will be all the units we studied. So in the first exam might be Foundations and Unit 1 and Unit 2. The next one will be Foundations Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, and then continuous. It will be a cumulative exam. So don't be intimidated by that either. Your AP World History Agreement, please make sure that you sign that, look it over with your parents, discuss it with them. I will discuss it a little further with you. On May 17th is the actual AP exam. So please, somebody's at my door, sorry. So please make sure that you are aware of that. Put it on your calendar. Don't plan any family vacations around that time and work on that. Hello, I'm flipping my classroom. Mr. Reno interrupted. All right, so your mental health. You are your number one priority. You are my number one priority and your parents' number one priority. Your mental health is number one. If you are overwhelmed, if you are tired, if you are not able to get an assignment done on time, immediately speak to me. If it's more than that, immediately speak to someone else. I put on my syllabus this year the crisis text line, so you can text somebody, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, and then the Lutheran Counseling Center. These are 3 great resources that you can use to help yourself if you are embarrassed, which you shouldn't be, but if you're embarrassed or afraid to tell your parents or afraid to tell somebody else, afraid to speak to me, afraid to speak to your friends, this is an opportunity to speak out to someone else. So please do not hesitate to use these resources if you start becoming overwhelmed and it's more than just being overwhelmed with coursework or life. You guys have a lot on your plate, so I understand that. I get overwhelmed also. The class last year makes fun of me because I always say, this is rough, this is tough. So please make sure that you take care of yourself too, okay? Just as I promise that I'm going to take care of myself this year also. And then the agreement, I'll give this to you. Don't worry about the due date. We'll get it done. We'll get it in. Okay, so next piece, how to help yourself become your best. Let me make this a little bigger so you can see it. Here's all the extra help days. Halloween, I'm not having extra help. I'm going trick-or-treating. Sorry. If we need to reschedule another day, we can reschedule another day. But we can do so. Emails, and I'll send this to you. I will reply within 24 hours. Like I said, I'm going to make a conscious decision to sit down with my laptop and check emails, not just to willy-nilly do it on my phone, on the sidelines while I'm coaching or whatever. Here is my schedule, so you have it, so you know when I'm in my room, when I'm not. First and second set might not be here. I do take my kids on the bus and off the bus. 8th set, I'm usually not here because I'm running to go get the kids off the bus. So second set, I will be in the building. First set, I probably will not be. Some days I may, but mostly I will not. So during break, I will definitely be here. That's that. All right, so next thing. Where is it? No, that's your, sorry. Okay, so Foundations Unit, I set this up for you guys. It's on my LuHi already. It's everything that we're doing in the month of September. All the assignments are already on my LuHi. All of the reading assignments, if you were awesome and already submitted it during break, you got your Foundations reading packet that has all the readings that are linked in the blue hyperlinks here. You are going to have a quiz tomorrow, so make sure that you know your regions. And then we will work with the Peter Stearns tomorrow. So please make sure that you have those. I did briefly, when you were reading this, as I said before, my battery's not dying. As I said before, the question is, how do historians know about history and why do we need to study history? As you're reading each section, write 1 or 2 words, not a sentence, not a phrase, 1 or 2 words that describe how do historians know about history and why do we need to know about history throughout. We will discuss this tomorrow in class. I will go into more depth on it, but give yourself a purpose for reading. Your purpose is for reading to identify why historians know about history and why we need to know about history. It's so very valuable in our day-to-day lives, and I think that's one of the biggest things that all of my AP World students walk away with. from this course, knowing how things are connected and why things are the way they are today because of what happened in the past. History, unfortunately, does repeat itself in different ways, and we will evaluate that as we go along. So I'm super excited to actually get to have you guys in front of me tomorrow. If you have any questions, please email me. I will be checking my emails tonight because of the situation that we're in. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you all. See you later, AP World Historians.